Hey guys, here's part 2 of the cheer reviews. Sorry, I had kind of uploaded a little late, but you know, here's part 2. Next up, we have this movie called Bring It On, Fight to Finish, where we have this young little Latina girl named Lena Cruz. She is a little Latina cheerleader. She enjoys her school. Now, in this movie, the tables kind of turn, you know, to where instead of her being in the hood, she goes straight to the freaking hills. Like, they just changed up a bit. Like, the tables turned. She's gonna like miss her old school with her best friends and everything, her amigas, yeah. And she has to leave, and her mom dated this Caucasian wealthy man, and now they're married, and she has to move in with her. So when they move into this nice luxury mansion with her stepsister Sky. Yeah, Skylar. Sorry. Skylar is her new stepsister and all that stuff. She shows her around, shows her bidet, whatever that's for. I don't really know. And then she joins this, and she gets into a new school and all that stuff. That's where she meets the two little rival cheerleaders from Jaguars. She meets Avery and freaking this little black girl named Kayla, who's trying to be white. She's trying to be white, guys. She's another freaking treasure coming. You know what I mean? Like, she's another freaking treasure, and she's trying to be white. Like they're Karens too. They're Karens 3 and 4 as well. Like Karens 3 and 4, because there was already one Karen. Now there's 3 and 4. Yeah. So yeah. So Avery, Lena tried to introduce herself to Avery because she knew them, because she actually performed at the competition along with her old team. And Avery just came out as a bully and mean. I don't know why they make the freaking cheerleaders the bullies. Like, we're not bullies. Like, we're nice. Come on. Why every single movie they gotta make us look like the bullies? Like, we're not bullies. So moving on, Lena decides to join the Sea Lions cheerleading team, which they are a hot mess. I mean, Avery used to be on the team, but since they didn't make her captain, she left and joined Jaguars. Yeah, and and Lena decides to, you know, clean up the Sea Lions. So she cleans up. So she brings her old friends from her old school into this school. She snuck them in. I don't know how she pulled it off. I don't know. And she just like gives them. She cleans up the Sea Lions so good, like really, really good. And get this, she's dating Avery's. She's kind of into Avery's brother, like the enemy's brother. She's kind of like sleeping with the enemy's sibling, you know. And forgot to mention that. Avery is not liking this. She's not liking the fact that the Sea Lions are getting better and that they're going to be competition for the Jaguars. So Avery decides to be the Karen that she is and try to sabotage them. But her friend Kayla, like, she finds out, she's like, you know, my cousin was trying to get into this school for months. So how did those 2 other girls get in so fast? And she's eating like this weird sushi or something and it's supposed to like help her think. And then she's like, someone snuck them in. And Avery says, oh my god, she says the dumbest thing ever. She says, Kayla, they're illegal cheermigrants. Cheermigrants. Really? Why? I'm so sick and tired with these movies in these cheerleading movies where they make cheer into words like cheerocracy or cheermigrants or tradiculous. Those are not real words. Please, stop. Stop! God. And so anyway, Avery decides to be Avery and Kale, the 2 little Karens, decided to snitch on them and get them kicked off the team. And Lena goes right in, tongue lashes them, and threatens to like turkey her in the throat and all that stuff. And Avery's being all evil and sadistic, like, haha, you can't be witchy and all that stuff. And after that, Sky decided to try to cheer Lena off by taking her to the dance and to take Avery's brother. And to like take him to the dance, go dance, and then she dance battles Avery and beats her. And then when Avery loses that dance battle, she just goes lashing at her, just saying the most disrespectful, unnecessary things to Lena. And then Lena just had enough and just left. And then Lena's friends came up and they even covered the girl's ears. The little girl's like, I don't know what to do. And they're like, oh, earmuffs. And they try to go and attack freaking Avery and her friends. Like, Avery just makes me wanna, you know, because she just talks too much. And after that, Lena was on the verge of quitting, and then they all say, no, you can't quit, you can't leave the sea lions, and they convince her and to stay and all that stuff, and Lena's like, okay, fine. And moving on to the competition, the competitions where the Jaguars and the Dream Team compete. Avery shows up with the Jaguars acting all bad, and then not only they disrespect the sea lions, they disrespect other cheerleaders as well, just unsportsmanlike, which is not allowed. That is unsportsmanlike. Don't do that. And they go in day one, and they did a good performance. Day two, spoiler alert, they beat them. The Dream Team beat the Jaguars. Hoorah, yeah, we get it. We know the ending. But in this case, yeah, you know, Avery kind of took a temper tantrum. The enemy lost as usual. The good cheerleaders wins. We all know. And I gotta say that both performances were good from the Jaguars and the Dream Teams. They were good. And we all know that Lena kind of learned to like get along and associate more, and it kind of made her into much a stronger, better captain, because she cleaned up a whole wrecked cheerleading team, and she kind of cleaned them up better, you know. So that's kind of like my thoughts of Fight to Finish. It was kind of like, I'm not saying it was really, really good. I'm just saying it's alright, you know. Because I just hate how they just make up these stupid words like bureaucracy and whatnot, and the stupid Karens and stuff, and the all the propaganda and all that other stuff, you know. Like almost every year or every 2 or 3 years, somebody's making a freaking Bring It On movie, and it's annoying and it needs to stop. Like all these Bring It On movies, like the first one was the only one that was good. The first one was only good. The other ones were just too much cliches and just too much to handle. I'm sorry. I mean, I know there were some celebrities on there that y'all might know and like, but for instance, the movies are just not that as good as the first one. Let's just be honest here. There were some scenes I liked and some, there weren't some I did not. But that's not the only reason why I'm here. No, this is the reason why I'm here, right here. Like, out of all the freaking Bring It On movies, yours is the most insulting. Out of all of them, this one was just the most insulting and stereotypical and just dumb. So privileged, so chaotic, so dramatic, so abbreviated, however you want to call it. This one was just the most ignorance right here. Let's just be real. And what is it called? It's called Bring It On Worldwide Cheer Smack. Oh my god, I cannot tell you how dumb and just so random this movie is. And it's on Netflix if y'all wanna if y'all wanna watch it. It's on Netflix. You can still watch it. Like you know, you can go see it if you haven't heard. It's called Bring It On Worldwide #Cheer Smack. You ain't gotta add the hashtag. It's on Netflix. You can watch it for yourself. I remember when it came out and I decided to watch it for myself, and then after watching, I'm like, what did I just watch? I mean, come on. I would have thought at least they would have made something better out of this, but instead they just made it more dumber. And what this movie is about, it's about this young girl named Destiny, who is a cheerleader in her college and all that stuff, and she's a cheerlebrity and a captain of a 3-time national champion called the Rebels. And she is bombarded and hacked by this random crazy by this hacker and everything, wearing masks, trying to be, you know, mysterious. They're challenging them to a cheer smackdown and everything. And then this caused a controversy around the world to where now, to when Destiny accepts their challenge, not only are they accepting them, but she's calling out other teams from around the world, like Singapore, Jamaica, Mexico, California, China, like Germany, Switzerland, Russia, wherever you want to call it, it's around the world, literally, hashtag. And, I mean, and then you got this little cheer goddess right here, this woman that's playing the cheer goddess. Like, who is a cheer goddess? Like, I would have actually thought they would have put an actual cheer levy like Gabby Butler or freaking like Angel Rice or something on there or something, at least. But I just don't like how they just make these, like, this movie is just so dumb to me. Like, she's just another privileged Caucasian girl who has so many millions of followers, and she got her own parking space and everything. Like, she's all that. And then she makes up these words, and she takes a picture of these random street dancers and says hashtag cheermiliated. What does that mean? That makes no sense. The word cheer before every word, that's so annoying. Stop. You're not funny. It's not cute. Okay? My God, I've never just seen so much just annoying. Anyway, I mean, she's getting all this stuff, and she's trying to find out who this mysterious hacker or whatever you want to call it is, because they're having like a virtual battle and everything. I mean, they're getting all this crap from this random team, and then eventually she finds out it's her stupid blonde friend, like this little Barbie fake blonde freak or something like that. I can tell her that she's not a natural blonde. She be bleaching her hair. Let's be real here. She bleached it. And then she has her little friend, the black friend in the dreads. I mean, she's okay, I guess. Her name's Willow, I think that's her name, her friend's name. And once she find out that the freaking blonde cheerleader was the one causing all this, and she's pretending to be this dumb blonde the entire time, and she is half of the team of the rebels, you know, to be on our team, because she sets Destiny up, because Destiny made this video diary of her talking about herself being so selfish and self-centered and all that stuff, saying these mean things about her team. And when they get a hold of it, like, they're like, okay, we're done with you, Destiny. Even her friend Willow left and decided to join the team, and then Destiny has to realize that, you know, she kind of handled her raw deal. Now, the only thing comical about this movie is when she added those freaking street dancer boys to the cheerleading team, teaching them cheer and all that stuff. Yeah, this movie is just so dumb to me. I'm sorry. And then you have the freaking and the cheer goddess. Oh, that's comical. The cheer goddess. There is no cheer goddess in the cheerleading world. Then she decides to accept this battle from her friend, let's just call her the black hacker or something like that, who was trying to sabotage her and all that stuff, trying to do the hashtag cheer smack, all that stuff. And she secretly, she makes the team, and eventually some of her teammates go back to Destiny, of course, because, you know, the blonde girl is becoming way worse than Destiny. And they made a team, yada yada yada. They went to the virtual competition. There were teams, they were stupid to me too. They were dumb. And of course, don't forget Destiny Girl wins at the end. So you gotta get my drift here. Like I said, guys, the freaking Bring It On Worldwide is dumb to me. It's so stereotypical. It's so lame. It's dumb. Okay, let's be real here. Nobody likes it. It was a terrible movie. I mean, I regret watching it. It was a waste of time. I thought it would be interesting. I just don't like the fact that they just put all this stereotypical stuff about us cheerleaders, okay? Stop. Okay? It ain't funny. God almighty. Why don't they just make a movie with the real freaking cheerleaders? I'm sure we can act too. Just do something. Add the cheerleading roles to it if you like. I'm sure Varsity can make an exception. The USASF can make an exception, you know, to make a movie about us instead of all these documentaries. I mean, we're the real freaking Bring It On, because they would rather watch us than this mess. Come on, we're the real freaking cheerleaders, the real ones. If you can watch freaking Navarre or those other cheerleading series on Netflix, I mean, people are rather watching those than these Bring It On movies, because they're more interesting and real, and they talk about the real basics of cheerleaders. Like, I just don't like how they just display us. like cheerleaders are just so white and privileged and just entitled to everything. No, we're not. We work hard, and we're people too. We do as much as possible. I mean, y'all don't be making movies like that about football players and all that stuff, because y'all know they could get they sensitive too, and they can get offended. Oh, the freaking NFL is sensitive. We know that much. But y'all just like to make these doggone movies about these cheerleaders, man. It's not cool. I don't like it. It sucks. Because it just makes me mad that like they just made us seem so snooty, and that we're bullies, and that we just dress at a spite and stuff like that, when we're not. Like, we're more than that. Like, we have programs, we have kids that work so hard, and I just don't like how they just display us as like these privileged, because that's why so many people, when they watch that, they think that that's what cheerleading is. That's what it's about, when it's not. It's more than that. So that is kind of why they had all these documentaries like the Cheerleaders Navarre and these other cheer squads on there. Like the Cheer Sport Sharks were on Netflix as well. They kind of show what cheerleading, what the real side of cheerleading is, or like from our point of view. So you kind of get like a look at our reality, what we go through, what we do, and everything. And I want them to make more cheerleading series like these. Like, keep making them. Like, see our journeys to competitions like Cheer Sport, Spirit of Hope, Majors, World Summit, like NCA, Spirit Sports, competitions like that. See our journeys, and from our point of views, what's going on. Like, each cheerleader even have a YouTube channel of their own, and they would vlog what they do and what they talk about. So we can get from our point of view of what cheerleading is all about. And there's so many documentaries about these football players, but they don't have enough about cheerleaders, and that needs to stop. They need to put the sexism needs to stop. It needs to be broadcast. We need to be broadcasted more to see the true side of cheerleading, so people don't just see that. They see the actual side. Like, oh, so this is what cheerleading is all about. So you guys must get my drift about this. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know some of y'all might not like my opinions on some of these movies, but that's just how I feel. I mean, I just do think they need to stop making Bring It On movies, because at this point it's getting really old and dumb. I just don't like it. The first one will always be the best. Like the original one. That's the only one that's good, and the other ones are just not that good as the first one. So we're gonna keep it there. But anyway, thank y'all for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. Like I said, Cheer Sport is in like 2 weeks, I think, I'd say. So look forward to me going, and I might even vlog if I could. I'm gonna see about that. I'm not sure. But you guys will get reviews and more videos soon. Tune in and like and subscribe. Thank you.